What's up, guys? Turn Green Go Ham here. Welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough. So in the last episode, we got our shortcut back to this bonfire. We're about to abuse the dragon for some soul farming so that we can, if you remember, right out here is the undead merchant. I went and looked at his inventory just so I would know exactly what all I'm after. But we want to buy some stuff from him, and we're going to need some souls to do it. First off, though, the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and get our strength to level 16. Now that leaves us with some souls left over. We'll go ahead and leave it there for now. We could put that into, some extra health or some stamina, something like that. But what I'd much rather do is save those so I don't have to farm as much. We are wanting about 9,200 souls. There's a lot of items we're going to buy from this guy that are going to come in handy in the future. So, to farm said souls, it's pretty simple. You're just going to pop up here, run out on the bridge, run back down the hole. The dragon breathes the fire, and he kills all the peoples. So, back down, rest, rinse, and repeat. You get about 555, so from where we're at now to 9,200, looks like we're going to have to do it about 12 times. Anyway, I'm going to continue this cycle while you guys do that as well, and then I will meet you back here after I have 9,200 souls. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I've got my 9,200 souls. Now, granted, that's a little overkill. You don't have to get that many. If you want to shave 4,000 off of that, you definitely can. I just want to pick up a couple of items that we can get later, but I would rather get now. So we're going to pop out here, get this guy's attention again, and we're going to head back over to our undead merchant. Take him down. Go ahead and kill our archer. Ready for this next guy to come up. And just so we're not dealing with anybody at our back, we'll take this guy down. That was way early. That was on time. Somehow he didn't hit me at all with that parry, so that first one, so we'll take it. Get our one guy on the way here. Come on then, bro. These guys move so slow. That's honestly the worst part about them. And on down here at our undead merchant. Whoops, let's not forget about this guy. He will sneak up on you while you're out here if you're not careful. Oh, nope. Messed up twice. There we go. Also notice in the top left, you'll see I have 2 humanity. The amount of farming that I did with the Drake did get me another humanity. So if you want to get your soft humanity pegged out early, it's a good place to do so. So we're going to go here. We're going to buy some stuff. The expensive things that I wanted are the repair box and the bottomless box. Now, those you can get later, but we're going to go ahead and snag them now. Fire bombs. We're going to need about 40 of those for much later. So let's go ahead and grab those. Don't worry about the orange guidance soapstone. You'll see why in a minute, but we are going to purchase the dried finger. And then we're going to head on down here. And I was speaking about it earlier, the heater shield, we are going to purchase that as well. Now, it appears that I did come up a few short because we do need to buy that short bow. So I miscalculated here, but we're going to grab 100 standard arrows. Yeah, 86 max, and then we still need to buy the bow. So what I'm going to do real quick is, even though I don't want to burn them, I'm going to go ahead and burn a soul. We're really going to be wanting to use this later, and you'll see why. We'll burn one small one as well. And that takes us over 2,000. Okay. So bad planning, guys. Sorry about that. Like I said, though, you guys can, skip the boxes for now. That's not a big deal. But we do want 100 of these standard arrows. And you could really get by with 40. I like overkill. There we go. We've got that. And we're going to buy this short bow. Now, as you can see, it requires 12 decks.
Oh, thank come back.
And on our character sheet, you will see we have 15 dexterity, so we're good. We also have 16 strength. Interesting thing about bows in this game, if you don't meet the strength requirement, two-hand rule applies when you're aiming. So you get 1.5 times your strength when you're two-handing. So let's say it needed 15 and you had 10 strength, you could two-hand the bow. So we'll go ahead and rest up here, get the guys upstairs, respawn. There's no reason not to grab some more free souls, especially since we had to burn our soul item. We were going to save those for later. We are trying to get into the door for the forest shortly, but we will find another way. We'll run up here and get our dragon to breathe the fire. And now we're going to go ahead and change some of our equipment. We're going to grab the short bow. I'm going to put some arrows on the bar. And now it's time to get a relatively overpowered sword relatively early. So you can see his tail over there. If you destroy the tail, you get the Drake Sword. The Drake Sword does 200 flat damage. There's no scaling on it, but as an early weapon, it's very overpowered. I'm going to show you how to get it. I'm only going to use it for a few minutes, to be honest with you, because I'm after another weapon altogether. But let's go ahead and grab it. You'll hit your top button, triangle, whatever it is on your controller to two-hand here, and then we'll aim in. I like to catch it on the downswing here, and there's a reason for that. You'll see in a minute. So when it's in the other, well, let me go ahead and get where we can hit it here. When it's in the other spot, swinging down towards the bottom area, we'll make sure your crosshairs have the majority of it there. And when it's at the top, you fire. Hits it at the bottom, he flies over. And we didn't seem to get it that time. There is a way that you can hit it in both spots, and that's what we're really after here. So we may have to adjust a little bit. And in all actuality, it doesn't matter. You can totally just kill it here. I want to watch the tail for a second. There we go. See, right when it dips down, that's when you want your second arrow to hit. Tail goes up, we fire. And sometimes you're going to miss. We're going to adjust over to the left just a hair. And I went a little late there. But as you can see, there is a window there where you can hit it directly in front of you as well. There we go. And so we're just going to rinse and repeat this, guys. And I'm going to cut it out so you don't have to watch the whole ordeal. And there you go. As you can see, it took 26 arrows. So like I said, we did go overkill on it, but we're also going to want some arrows for some other reasons. So I did go ahead and handle that, grab the extra ones while we were here. So if we put the Drake Sword on, well, let me show you first. Physical damage, 56 plus 12. The plus 12 comes from the scaling. Now, the bonus is you get bleed on this. But as you can see here, 200 flat damage, and that's going to beat anything that we've got, including the Astora sword that we can't use at this time. The Zweihander would come close if we had the 24 strength, but we're about to get another weapon that will outclass this. In the meantime, though, this is going to do what we need it to do. Now, granted, you are going to start medium rolling. Keep that in mind. We're going to head around this corner. Going to be a couple of hollows to take care of. This is the first one. We got another one right over here. And you just want to get him to kind of walk this way. And oh, hey, no, you kind of you've never done that before. And then we're gonna Sparta him right off the edge. Usually he just kind of hangs out by the edge there, but anyway, he's done. I will show you here, just for completion's sake. There are 3 rats down here. Now, rats do poison damage. It builds up over time. Whoop, whoop. I'll see you guys in a second. So welcome back to Turn Green Go Ham Does Dumb Things. Go ahead and pick up our souls here. We do get our humanity as well, so no loss really. I forgot that I wasn't two-handed when I came around the corner, but as you can see, it's got a nice 2-hand shockwave attack. And that's what I wanted to show off there. Around the corner, we've got 1 more rat. This sword is going to take care of him, no problem. Now you can take this ladder. This ladder will lead you up behind the closed gate that we're about to come to. And I just wanted to show you how that all links together here. But first, it's time to get past this pesky dragon. Before we take out this dragon, though, we are going to head back down and see our undead merchant. Now, I saved the undead merchant for now, just to make sure that we had enough arrows to take down the Drake and all of that, and that we weren't going to need anything else. So the reason I told you not to buy the guidance stone, we're going to murder him, and we're going to get some pretty neat items here. Now, you would have got the residence key this way, but we wanted to make sure we got all the items we needed from him.
You've gone mad, have you? Why,
And 3 hits, he's dead. We get a humanity. We get the orange guidance soapstone. We'll also get, back here, the Uji Katana. So we're done with that guy. Uji Katana is a nice bleed weapon, so if you're wanting to do more of a deck style playthrough, go ahead and grab that. But I did want to go ahead and kill him for the orange soapstone. And of course, free humanity is always good. So we're going to head up and take care of the dragon now. So I had a bit of a recording. Oh, he's going off up there. I had a bit of a recording issue on the dragon. I got past him, and then the recording corrupted. So I got to come back and do it again. No big deal. To get past this dragon, what you're trying to do is get him to land in the center of the bridge here. To do that, you can either stand here for a really long time and he'll come down, or you can shoot him with an arrow. So we're going to shoot him with an arrow. Get our sword out, just in case. But we're going to kind of stand in front of him, and we want him to roar up like that. And then we will have to deal with these guys. That's okay. We're just going to get past and run right past him. Now, what he'll do is he'll perch on top of the building here and eventually fly away. And once he flies away, you're safe. He will not come back until a couple of things happen. 1, you approach from the other end of the bridge. 2, you rest at a bonfire or reload the game. So we're safe at this point. See if this guy wants to swing. Does he want to swing? Hello? There we go. Now, on this bridge, there are a couple of bodies with items on them. One of them is going to be a soul, which is going to be... yes, this corpse. The other right here is going to be the claymore, and that's going to be our starting quality weapon. Very nice starting weapon. At +5, it will outdamage the Drake sword, and you can still buff it, unlike the Drake sword. So we'll get rid of the noob weapon. While we're here, this is the Altar of Sunlight. Now, this is for the Sunlight Covenant. To be able to pray here, you need to have 30 faith, or 30 faith plus a certain, or lower faith plus a certain number of sunlight medals. So you get sunlight medals for helping some bros, and if you get 5 of those, you would only need 5 faith, because each one counts as 5. So for us, we have for faith 11, so we would need 4 sunlight medals before we could come pray at that. So bear that in mind. Then you're going to come over here. You're going to open this gate. And I'm going to show you kind of how everything connects here. First, we're going to have a hollow. We don't want to go too far forward. We want to get him to come down here, and there's a reason for that. Well, okay then. Just die. Right down here, this takes us to the room with the rats that I showed you previously. And this takes you to a Black Knight. Now, this Black Knight has the Great Sword, which is technically an Ultra Great Sword because their regular sword is a Great Sword. I know it's confusing. But anyway, like I said, we're going to wait until we have 10 soft humanity before we come back and kill these knights, because we're going to try to get the weapons early and not have to farm them at the end of the game. But anyway, up here you'll see we've got a boar, we've got some hollows, and we've got a gate in the back. Now, as soon as you aggro something, one of those hollows is going to go back there and close that gate. So your primary goal is to get past that, get past the gate, and have a fast, easy path to Andre. However, things go wrong, so I'm going to show you both ways. Okay, so path 1 is the shortcut. We're just going to take off and say nope to all of these guys. Roll right through. And as you can see, we made it before this guy closes the gate. Now, it's important to actually be careful and not go too far, and I'll show you why in a moment. So we can go ahead and open this gate. Grab our basement key. That will come in handy shortly. And then up here, if you go too far, you're going to have a Balder Knight, and he's going to come at you. We're going to pull him over here. Parry him and put him down. You can't just run past that guy. No big deal there. Grab our Titanite shard off of him. This is your first Titanite farming zone. Grab our halberd over here, and we will head on through to Andre. Now you can go two ways. Up here, there's going to be another Balder Knight. There's going to be two, a caster, and a big boy through here. However, this is the more open route. So I actually highly recommend you go this way. We're just going to roll when we need to. Head this way. Exit the chapel. There's 3 hollows out here that'll chase you. It's fine, you're close enough. And you can hear the blacksmith hammer. There's our buddy Andre. There's a nice bonfire here for you. Go ahead and light that, actually. Have a rest. And get ready to meet our buddy the blacksmith downstairs. Now get ready for the Scooby-Doo ending. For those of you familiar with Wayne's World, you'll know what the Scooby-Doo ending is. So anyway, if that doesn't work out and they get the gate closed, I'm going to show you the way to get through here. So we're going to aggro this fella. And yes, it's going to take a minute. He's got to come all the way down here because we need to stay in control of this room. We take him down. Then we've got a guy directly around the corner. Once we walk in here, the other hollow is going to go close that gate. We didn't get the riposte, but that's okay. And we're going to head up here. We've got another sword and shield bro. Watch out for the archers over there. That's why we're kind of, spear and shield bro, I should say. That's why we're kind of, maneuvering around over here. We really want him to come further over. Doesn't appear he's going to play nice, though. So we'll just circle him until we get a free backstab. Next Next point is to take care of these two archers, because they're going to continue to spam arrows at us. You'll probably take an arrow to the back there. That's okay. Take this guy out. Now, one thing about Dark Souls games, that guy's going to come up here. We'll have to take care of him. But one thing about FromSoft games, I guess I should say, is they like to give you pointers. And the way they give you pointers is just by items being around in a certain area. Come over here, you'll notice we have some alluring skulls. Now, alluring skulls, let's take a look at them. Put them on the bar. Attract certain types of enemies. So if you read it here, souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lured by its powers. Not effective for all enemies. But since they put them here, they probably put them here for a reason. And what we're going to do is we're going to aim at this bonfire right here. And watch the boar. He will walk right into that fire like a big dummy. We need to throw it a little further behind it, so let's do that with the next one. There we go. One more good throw ought to finish him off here. And there we go. The boar is down. Now, he can drop a really awesome helmet. We are not lucky today. We did not get it. But he has a boar helmet that is fantastic. Anyway, from here, you just roll on down. Now that we've taken care of everything in this room, this is your path through once the gate has fallen. Too late. There we go. Get them on flat ground always makes it easier. And there are just going to be a ton in here. And they will run out into this room occasionally. You can aggro them where you're trying to deal with the other people. This one's going to run away. He is bait. Because if you go fully into this room, more of them will come down on you. So don't follow the bait. Just get them one at a time, deal with them slow and steady. Some will run a little faster than others, like this gentleman right here. He's in a hurry to die. That's fine. We'll oblige. Come over here, break this table. For whatever reason, a roll won't do it. Grab your mystery key. We'll be using that shortly. And head on up your ladder. I feel like that roll should have counted, but hey, I'm medium rolling and ooh, did not even know you were there, bro. Get a little health here. Alright, that's enough of that. Settle down. So out here on this beam, we've got another soul item to go grab. All of this you can get to later if you want to do the quick path. The quick path to Andre is just if you're trying to get to your upgrade station and be as strong as possible, as fast as possible. Head on over here. Lots of barrels for you to have fun with if you're into that kind of thing. Tables always irritate me. But you can run through here and destroy everything you want. Anyway. We're going to head this way. There's a fog wall. And so you can see we're on a bridge over the walkway that we got the alluring skulls from there. So that's how the whole area ties together. There's a nice little shield around here. Go ahead and pick it up. If we're careful, since we're not wearing loud armor, we can probably get a backstab on this guy. Just like that. Slow walk it like a boss. Grab your knight shield. Now there's going to be 2 enemies here. Oh, no, not there yet. We got one right here. Take him out. There's going to be 2 enemies here. To your right is a shield hollow. He will turtle, and as you go to try to attack him, the Balder Knight will come from the left and come after you. So what I do is I just pop out here. Oh, Balder Knight, there we go. We get the Balder Knight to come after us. He'll head down the hall first. We'll get him on some even ground here and take him out. And that's the easiest way to deal with it, because if you try to go after that small hollow first, you're going to have a bad time. Alright, that's enough of that. Get out of my way. So he tucks right here. And as you run over here, that Balder Knight runs right up behind you. Bad news. From there, you head this direction, and you can open the gate that we previously opened in the other path. Oh, hey. Guess the elevation got me there. Grab your basement key again. Open your door again. Grab your halberd again. We've got our Balder Knight who's all uppity again. Now, these guys have a very good drop chance of Titanite, which you are going to be farming shortly if you want the overpowered weapon. We're not going to go into that church just yet. We took down the Balder Knight, so that gives us a nice clean path this direction. And we'll head over here. Wait and see who wants a piece. This guy first. That guy's stabbing at my iframes. That guy's shooting at my iframes. For those of you that don't know, when you're in a riposte animation, a roll, things like that, you have iframes, invincibility frames, which keeps something from hurting you. So, go ahead and grab this longsword. Nice. Longsword, a good weapon for early game if you don't go get the claymore. It is definitely a lighter hitting weapon, but good moveset. Decent damage for a smaller sword. And we'll head on down here and get our bonfire this direction. Okay, guys, so we made it to our bonfire. We made it to our blacksmith. That's going to do it for this episode. It's probably a little long. I'll find out after all the edits, but it is what it is. We're getting ready to go ahead and get a nice starting weapon and get it leveled up. And then we're going to be heading to another zone, not even tackling any of this area, and getting ready to make it even more powerful. So if you're enjoying the series, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit me up in the comments section down below. Till the next video, guys, thanks for watching.